Welcome to another edition of Coffee Tawlk. I'm your boy Vito Blaze. It's time for me to talk my shit. Hey yo man, if you watching this and you listening today, guess what? Today is the 3-year anniversary of fucking Coffee Tawlk, man. And I just want to celebrate that shit today. And I'm happy that a lot of people are listening, man. I can't believe that it started on a Snapchat a little while ago as a video of me talking to myself, trying to motivate myself. Then next thing you know, my cousin Jack Black, aka Jack Shogun, you know what I mean? He told me one day that, yo, you know what? Me and my wife has been watching Coffee Tawlk, and you know what? We feel like you can be big with this thing. And I was like, all right, man. So I ran with it. I ran with Coffee Tawlk. Next thing you know, I'm doing Coffee Tawlk like on Instagram. Next thing you know, this shit, I'm doing Coffee Tawlks on TikToks, and now I'm doing Coffee Tawlks on Facebook, and then it just grew where since like Instagram to Facebook. So now like I grew a Coffee Tawlk audience on Facebook, and then I was like, yo, you know what? Let me start this podcast. I started this podcast last year. Somebody told me like, yo, you should just take Coffee Tawlk on the podcast. Now we 3 years in, and Coffee Tawlk it's a movement. It's a movement that's on its own. I appreciate everybody that's been listening right now, watching, because you guys hold me up sometimes when I'm down. There's times when I don't even want to do this Coffee Tawlk shit, but then when I get a message saying like, hey man, that Coffee Tawlk, you know, those 2-3 minutes that I heard you speaking your shit, it actually helped me with my shit. And then I'm like, wow, it really did. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm here to let you know, man. Actually, I'm here to let you know a whole bunch of things, and I hope you can catch that shit all in one time, okay? First off, celebrate your successes, man. Celebrate your successes and your failures, yo. Yeah, you heard me, and failures, because you know what? You know when you go and you try that shit that you always wanted to do, and you got failed, or they told you no, they rejected your ass. Just remember that you tried, and there's always another opportunity coming. And celebrate the fact that you tried and that you can do it again. You're able to do it. Even though you failed once, you still got in your mind like, yo, you know what? I tried. And you know what? I know I can still do it. You start celebrating your failures, then guess what? You're going to start developing no fear. And with no fear, your ass can move the fucking world. Believe that, yo. So just make sure your head is always ready to celebrate your fucking failures, man. Because it's not all about celebrating the good times and your flowers. Like, yo, I'm looking at this flower in my garden, which is Coffee Tawlk, and it's like 3 years old. I'm looking at it like, yeah, man, you still there. Like, I appreciate you. And that's what I want to make sure y'all do. Whatever little flowers you see in your garden, whatever little work, whatever little accolades you've been pushing up until today, you may not have reached your motherfucking goal, but you know what I'm saying? You're still working towards that fucking goal. You're working towards the finish line. It may not be there, but you know you about to get there. Celebrate that shit, alright? Celebrate the fact that you probably fell down, but they ain't kicking you. You ain't stayed down, alright? Celebrate the fact that you're doing all of that. And make sure you love yourself and do good for others and do service for others. Because a lot of motherfuckers, you know, they want help and shit. That shit could tire you the fuck out. That shit can get exhausted if you start helping every motherfucker around the way. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Just help the ones that the universe is sending around your motherfucking way. Alright? Please believe that, yo. And shout out, and don't forget, man, don't ever stop doing it, because you never know who the fuck you gonna inspire these days. Like, look, man, Coffee Tawlk is still here after a couple of years, and then, you know what, it may get bigger. Maybe coming soon, Coffee Tawlk the TV show, Coffee Tawlk the motherfucking movie. You know what I mean? Let's get there. And that's all your boy got to say for today. Oh, before I go, just make sure you follow your boy on iTunes and Spotify and YouTube. Yeah, yo, that's crazy. I'm actually saying that shit. Wow. That's all your boy got to say for today's Coffee Tawlk. Holla at your boy. Peace. If you want to hear more Coffee Tawlk, then please follow Coffee Tawlk with Vito Blaze on Spotify and iTunes. And if you want to see more Coffee Tawlk, then please follow Vance Michelle on YouTube.